So in this video, I'm going to discuss the find longest special substring that occurs thrice, part 2, which occurs in today's LEETCODE challenge. So if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ping me up on Instagram. Even you can join my Discord server. I'll provide both the links in the comment section and pin them. So the problem statement is very simple. You're given a string and you have to find the longest special substring. What is a special substring? A special substring is a substring which contains all the characters same. Okay. So you have to find you have to find the longest special substring which occurs thrice in the specific array. So for this, the substring AA occurs thrice. See, AA, then AA, then AA, and this is the longest. So that is 2. For this, there is no substring which occurs. There is no special substring which occurs thrice. So it's -1. And for this, if we check for A, so A occurs once, A occurs twice, A occurs thrice. So the answer is 1 because 1 is the length of A. That is the substring, special substring. So how we are going to approach this? The approach is very simple. That is, you have to traverse through all the alphabets. Okay, through all alphabets. That is A throughout to Z. And then for every alphabet, you have to find the respective sequence. That is, for let's say for over here, A is having a frequency of like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let me start with this thing. So for A, it is going to be 4, only 4, right? Now now let me do simultaneously two operations, two test cases. Okay, ABC, AB, this one, ABC, ABA. Now what is A? A is over here occurring once, then over here occurring once, and over here occurring once, right? So this is the array for A, I mean vector for A, and this is a vector for A for this case. Okay, so we are going to do two simultaneously. Now there are two conditions. Okay, there are three conditions basically. One is if n is equal to 1, that is this condition. If n is equal to 1, so the possibility is let's say the array is called array only. Okay, array is called array only. So it is going to be array of 0 minus 2. Okay, because let's say it's x. So let's say it's star 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 star. Now if we remove two elements and check all the, so this is one, then of the same length this is another, and of the same length this is another, right? So for 3, for making it occur thrice, you have to subtract 2 from it. Okay, so this is the only possible way out. So for this, you can directly make answer is equal to maximum of answer comma this array of 0 minus 2 directly. Okay, but now the condition is if n is greater than equal to 3, right? So this is case 1 and this is case 3. Now I have not mentioned case 2. I'll mention it later because that is a very tricky case. So if n is greater than equal to 3, that is for this case, you have to do various operations. That is, first of all, you have to find the third maximum. Okay, the third maximum number and replace it with answer if it is greater than answer. Okay, the third minimum. The third maximum. Okay, why we do so? Because let's say there are this is one, and this is another. Okay, so what is the third one? So this is the third one. So we know that it occurs thrice. It occurs thrice because it occurs in this one, that number of time, in this one, that number of time, and in this one, that number of time. So this is the this is like one of the solutions. Okay, so this is one. Now what if it is like this, star 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 star, and then star star, then star star. Now for this case, we can see that there is a substring of length 4 which occurs thrice, right, which is the maximum. But if we use this, so it is going to give us the answer 2, but it is like 4, right? We can go for it. So this is 6 comma 2 comma 2. So if 6 comma 2 comma 2 occurs, so it is going to be 4. Why? Because there is also another condition, that is this one, right? We can just take only one element also. It is not necessary that we have to take all the 3 elements. So we can do answer equal to maximum answer comma maximum element minus 2. Okay, maximum element minus 2. So once we are done with this, so now the thing is we can take, like we took for the first one we took 3 elements, for the second one we took only 1 element, and for the third one we can take 2 elements at a time. So what are the 2 elements that we are going to take? This is the largest and the second largest one. Okay, so this is where the case 2 comes. Okay, now now before understanding this thing, so we will go to case 2, that is if n is equal to 2. Okay, so if n is equal to 2, what we have to do? So what is n? Okay, so let me tell you, n is length of array. Okay, this vector array. Okay, so if n is equal to 2, so first of all we have to check for n is equal to 1, that is this one, that is answer is equal to maximum of answer comma maximum element minus 2, right? Once we are done with this, we have to check for n is equal to 2, that is this, both the conditions. Okay, so that is answer is equal to maximum of answer comma, there are two possibilities, that is minimum of maximum minus 1 comma second max, and minimum of maximum comma second max minus 1, right? So similarly, like the same thing, the maximum of answer comma maximum of minimum of maximum minus 1 comma second max, and minimum of maximum comma second max minus 1, right? So now the condition that why this happens. So let's say if n is equal to 2, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? 6 occurs, and 1 2 3 4 5, this 5, right? Now what is according to this, what should be the answer? So if we consider only 1, so the answer is 4 4 4, right? So the answer is 4, that is if we consider only 1. But over here we have to consider 1 as well as 2. So that is for 2, we can say that if this is obviously greater than equal to this, right? So if we subtract one element, so similarly in this case, when what we saw, that if we subtract 2 elements, then we get a frequency of 3. So if we subtract one element, we get a frequency of 2, and from here we can get a frequency of 1, right? Because it is obviously like, if it is minus 1, it is like somewhat a small difference, that is if it is either 1 greater than this or equal to this, or maybe something lesser than this. So what we can say is we can subtract 1 from here, so that is this. Okay, so that is 1 2 3 4 5 5. So 5, this is 1 and this is another, and then over here we get 5, right? So 5 is a possible case, and if we could have also subtracted 1 from here also, right? But that is not an optimal solution, remember. Okay, but since for your for better understanding, you can check this, that is when you're going for n equal to 2, you don't need to like calculate the maximum and second maximum purposely, right? You can just calculate the like maximum and go for it, and then go for the second maximum. That is better, that's a better approach. Okay, because if you go on calculating the maximum and second maximum, like it's okay, but you can do this also, right? So that is 1 2 3 4 5. So if we check 4, so from this we get 2, and from this we get 1, right? So that is 4, and this is 5. So 5 is greater, so we choose 5. So what is it basically means, that is if n is equal to 2, so you have got 2 dashes. So from this one you can collect 2, and from this one 1, or from this one you can collect 1, and from this one 2. Okay, the calculations are a little bit complex, but if you get the calculations, you will get the answer. So this is simply what it means. So case 1 is n equal to 1, so you have to check for only n equal to 1. Case 2 is n equal to 2, so you have to check for n equal to 1 and n equal to 2. And case 3 is n is greater than equal to 3, so that is n equal to 1, n equal to 2, and n is greater than equal to 3. So you have to check for 3 cases. So I hope this is clear. So that's it from my side. Thank you.